Hi Virgo, and welcome to your November 2023 horoscope. 2024 is almost around the corner, and to support you even further, I've opened up 10 slots for personalized readings. We're going to sit down, just you and I, and take a look at what 2024 has in store for you personally. You can find the booking link down in the description box. On November 2nd, we have Jupiter in your 9th house opposing the Sun in your 3rd house. You may have been spending a lot of time in the last half year on your education, expanding your mind, reading new books, taking new courses, and on this day, you may be asked to balance all of that big search you're doing with just remaining curious and gathering information. There needs to be a balance between being picky and trying to find a certain belief system that you can lead your life by, and just staying curious and allowing all sorts of information to come your way, even if it doesn't fit the certain belief system that you believe in. Just a day later, we have Venus in your 1st house opposing Neptune in your 7th house. You might have been a little bit delusional when it comes to your relationships in the last little while with Neptune there. It also could have been a beautiful time of knocking down your boundaries and allowing yourself to get truly intimate with another human being. And this will be a beautiful time for you to learn how to balance the love that you extend to others and the pickiness and self-criticism that you have towards yourself. Just a day later, on November 4th, Saturn goes direct in your 7th house. Saturn is done with Aquarius, so it's going to stay in your 7th house for now, for the next 2 years. So there might be some roadblocks that you face in your relationships. Things just might not be moving as easily. You might be asked to really become an adult when it comes to your relationship and take a look at all of the ways that you're sort of still playing games and remaining childish. Don't become discouraged. Saturn makes it look like there's a big wall in front of us, but often we just need to walk around it. There is a way to get to our end goal. We just might have to rethink of how we want to get there. On November 13th, we have a new moon in your 3rd house. So the moon, the sun, and Mars are in your 3rd house, opposing Uranus in your 9th house. So again, a huge theme between remaining curious, taking all sorts of information in, versus being picky and only listening to the types of information that we want to subscribe to, the type of information that we want to hear. The new moon symbolizes a new beginning, so take a look if there is any sort of new source of information, a new book, a new course that comes your way that seems a little random, that seems a little bit not something you would do, and just remain open and curious to it. On November 17th, the Sun and Mars become exact in their conjunction. And as they do that, they trine Neptune in your 7th house. If we have done the necessary work on the new moon, if we have taken the new beginning with open arms and just remained open and curious towards it, then this day could represent a really nice gift from our partnership. It might be that our partner is quite supportive and understanding of this new change that we've made. On the 21st, we have Mars and the Sun sextiling Pluto in your 5th house. So you have really been learning how to find your purpose and your meaning through everyday life, through everyday activities, through having pleasure and fun and enjoying the present moment. And it's a beautiful end to Scorpio season as the Sun and Mars exit your 3rd house. They're asking you to remember all of the things that you learned about having fun and enjoying your time here on Earth, and to allow that to fuel you forward to remain curious. On November 23rd, the Sun enters Sagittarius and squares Pisces in your 7th house. And a day later, Mars enters Sagittarius and also squares Saturn in your 7th house. So Saturn in your 7th house, as we already addressed, you might be feeling like relationships are struggling a little bit, that you really need to become mature in that area of your life, put in some work and some effort. And having now your shift go from communication and curiosity and exploring into a little bit more of an internal place, an introspective place, wanting to spend time at home, you might find that this is in contrast with the work that you need to put in your relationship. So from one side, you're being asked to buckle up and put in the hard work for your relationship, but a part of you just wants to spend time alone and to take the time to nurture yourself and really spend time in solitary, just being alone. So that shift into spending alone time might not go over that easily because there's these responsibilities also requiring your time. These responsibilities come from your relationship. On November 27th, we have a full moon in Gemini happening in your 10th house. So the moon in your 10th house is opposing the sun and Mars in your 4th house. On the same day, we have Venus conjunct the South Node in your 2nd house. Full moons represent new insights, new information coming our way, and there might be a new piece of information or insight coming your way from your career or about your career. And this might be especially asking you to let go of all of the parts of you that you think are you, all of the parts of you that you are actually just doing to please others. Where in your life are you working a job just to please others, just because others would think that you're a better person for it? Or where are you spending money on things that you don't actually care about just in order to have others like you? And this Venus and South Node conjunction will only get more intense after this full moon. It will get its most intense on November 29th. So overall, Virgo, a really interesting month for you. You're gathering a lot of information. Make sure you stay open-minded through all of it and try to find a balance between all of the responsibilities that are coming your way from your relationships. And at the same time, make sure you take time to nurture yourself and make sure you take time to take care of yourself with some alone time. The 2024 bookings for a full year ahead readings are open. I only have 10 spots open, so make sure you book them soon. The booking link is down in the description box. If you want to catch the December horoscope, then make sure you subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon.